Hey friends, welcome back, and today we are painting a greeting card using watercolors. So let's jump right into it. For this you will need some watercolors. You don't need so many because today we are painting only in one color. I have got a few pointed round brushes. I'm not going to use all of these, but I have just kept them. So if you want to paint loose florals, it is good to have 2 or 3 pointed round brushes. And I have here an old brush, and I'm going to use this to mix colors and take it from the palette, because mixing can be really harsh on your brushes and they may look like a frayed rope after you have brushed them, so like you have mixed up colors with them. So I like to keep an old brush. But if you don't have an old brush, you don't need to worry. You can do it really lightly. You don't have to scrub it really heavily. If you're doing it with a new paintbrush, that's not a problem, and I do have an old one. So today, as I told you, and yes, today we are only going to keep 1 glass of clean water because we are painting in only a single color, which is indigo, and this is straight from the palette. So I'm going to mix up 2 variations of this. One is the normal indigo. Take a lot of water and scrub that pan of paint and bring it onto the palette this way. And now I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to add a little bit of black into it. We have got that done, and at last I'm going to do a little bit of saturated paint with a lot of color and a little less water, so I'm just keeping that just in case. And I'm also using cold pressed watercolor paper. I just folded an A4 size sheet of watercolor paper to get me this card shape, and you can also use hot pressed. I am taking my number 6 pointed round brush. This is from Faber-Castell synthetic pointed round brush. Dip it into some water. We are going to start with a rose, so I'm taking a little bit of that indigo and just going in with that paint. Okay, so we are doing these messy semicircles. We're going to continue them until we reach the desired size. You can make them bigger, you can make them smaller. So you can just follow along this process. So you want to take some paint, and then you have to drag the fatter part of the brush. That's why we use pointed round brushes to paint these, so that we have a nice fine tip and we have a nice big belly to hold some water and paint. This is how I like to make my roses. Again, I'm telling you again, just take the tip of that brush and just drag it, and you continue the same process. So now I'm happy with the size. I'm going to paint another rose. Here, just make sure to leave enough space when you're starting. Just taking some more of that indigo. And if you're doing this in many different colors, then you have to mix the colors on the palette and not on the page. Mix in a lot of water with your paint. Paint and a lot of water. That's why the name is watercolor. You don't have to be too perfect with this. These are loose flowers, so they're loose. I'm just mixing in that darker one, darker indigo, and there. And now I'm going to lighten up this color a little, and we are making a 4-petal flower right up here. So you could also use a bigger brush for this, whatever you're comfortable with. When I'll switch to a bigger brush. So this is a number 8 that I'm using. So you take that fatter part of the brush and you just drag it 1 or 2 strokes loose. Don't try to perfect the shape. This way you will get your 4-petaled flower. Okay. Next we are painting some leaves coming right out of here. So I'm taking that darker color. Just going to make a few leaves. One or two brush stroke and you're done with the leaf. So, and I'll tell you how to make them again. So you take some paint and then you take the tip of the brush and then you press it down to get the lamina of the leaf, and then use the tip to add some pigment or color. So there we have it. Next we are making another grouping of leaves right here. That indigo, shifting it a little, and then I'm just going to turn the page. These are a lot darker and smaller, so I'm making 2 or 3 of these. 1 or 2 brush strokes. Can't see that really properly, but it's alright. And then you leave that leaf alone. And then I'm going to paint some smaller flowers here. They're really light blue. So same like we did this one, 1, 2 and 3 or 4 maybe. And you just have to leave it. The next one we are painting here is a grouping of the smaller version of the leaves. A lot of them, so I like painting them in groups. Could use a smaller brush for this, a number 1 or 2 will do. So I'm just making a lot of leaves here to fill the empty spaces. I think I'll add 1 more leaf right here. Okay, that looks better. Next we are adding some berries. So now I'm going to darken up that color a little. And then I'm going to paint these messy circles here. 3, 4, 5, how many ever you wish to put. So these are some messy circles, not very perfect. Now I'm going to switch to a smaller brush. This is a number 2 so that I can make the stems. And you just use the tip of that brush and just make a few stems connecting the berries. And then I'm going to add a leaf or 2. I switched again to the number 8. You can add larger leaves, you can add smaller leaves. And here you don't have to think about the color, you only have to think about the form and how you can balance the painting. right in the middle of this, I'm just going to add in some more smaller plants. So I'm just adding that. Yeah, that's better. Alright, taking a darker color. They don't have to be perfect. These are loose florals, loose leaves. They're loose and lovely. So just painting these. Then I'm just going to add in leaves where I have to balance them out, and they're looking a little unbalanced or little empty or something. Just going to add a leaf or two here, and then I'm going to give this some leaves, one or two popping out nowhere without any stems. That looks cute. Okay, and then at last we can go in and add some more leaves. Okay. Just adding leaves where the spaces are empty. I want to fill them all in. Just darkening those smaller leaves. And at last I'm just going to add the center for this flower and these 4-petaled flowers. Just doing some messy dots with a really dark color. Same here. Same here. And you can write your message here, and you can open it up. You can write something inside. It's all your wish. So that is it for this card. Hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a big thumbs up. And I hope you learned something new and how to leave your paints alone and think about form and shape. And I hope this video will make you hit that subscribe button for more content like this. Bye bye. Thank you for watching, and I will see you with a new video. Bye.